You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodriguez for our Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about Brittney Griner, her 9-year sentence, and her national anthem stance. Now, there's been some musings out there this week about the fact that Brittney Griner, oh my God, she never protested the national anthem. Except she did, and there's exact quotes in this article involving her protest of the national anthem. Now, it's funny, and a lot of people have brought this up, including us, that you're wanting help from the USA, and all of a sudden you're brave, stunning, and courageously patriotic and love your country after you disrespected it in this way. So after, of course, she was handed down a 9-year sentence, a lot of people took to social media, for lack of a better way of putting it, to drag Brittney Griner's ass. Why? Because she doesn't have to listen to the national anthem for a good long time, and she has been safe from the national anthem and having to hear it and respect the flag. You know, I was raised where the national anthem plays, you take your cap off, you face the flag, you know, maybe put your hand over your heart. I can just hear my father. I mean, this is something we talked about as a kid growing up, something you're taught, something that's put into your lifeblood as being a citizen of this country, is respecting our flag, the national anthem, the people who fought and died and served. Her father's a Vietnam veteran. I can't imagine her taking this stance, but she did nonetheless. And because of that, yeah, we're going to drag your ass over it. We sure are. And we're wasting taxpayer dollars jumping through hoops to try to get somebody that hates this country back into this country. I know a lot of the subscribers on this channel, I'm just going to come out and say it, they're fine if she stays, frankly. You know, the last thing we need is to bring somebody back in that can't stand this country. And she seems to not be a big fan. Is now that she's learned what true oppression is about. But, you know, it is what it is. We didn't protest the flag. She did. Criticism of Brittney Griner's national anthem stance renewed after Russia drug sentencing. In 2020, Phoenix Mercury and WNBA star Brittney Griner told the Arizona Republic that she didn't think the national anthem should be played before WNBA games, and she said she would not be on the floor if it was. There you go. Social media mocked Griner's stance after she was sentenced to 9 years in prison after being found guilty and convicted of drug possession and smuggling by a judge in Russia last week. In that 2020 interview in the Republic, Griner said, quote, "I honestly feel we should not play the national anthem during our season," Griner said, "and I think we should take that much of a stand. I don't mean that in any disrespect of our country. Bullshit." That's exactly what it is, Brittney Griner. That exact statement is nothing but pissing all over our country. Sorry, not taking it any other way. Quote, "I don't mean any disrespect to our country. My dad was in Vietnam and a law officer for 30 years. I wanted to be a cop before basketball. I do have pride for my country. It doesn't show." I'm sorry you can't make those comments and then come back and try to smooth it over after the fact. Griner's comments came amid protests throughout the country in the wake of the Breonna Taylor incident and the Black Lives Matter Marxist movement. There, I cleaned that up for you. Quote, "I'm going to protest regardless." That is her quote. She told the Republic's Jeff Metcalf in an interview in July 27, 2020, "I'm not going to be out there for the national anthem. If the league continues to want to play it, that's fine. It will be all season long. I will not be out there. I feel like more are going to probably do the same thing. I can only speak for myself. At the Olympics, I understand you're playing for your country at that point. Are you not playing in this country for the Phoenix Mercury? Did Phoenix leave the United States? I didn't know that. Interesting. She continued, quote, "I'm glad I'm able to look to my left and right at my sisters and see we're all together. Griner said of the WNBA's season-long commitment to social justice. Griner's comment about the national anthem at the time did not go over well with some at the time, and the critics of those comments did not forget them after the WNBA star was sentenced. Several people, including some conservative commentators, mocked the Mercury's star's anthem stance after the Russian judge sentenced her to 9 years in prison. The great Tomi Lahren. On the bright side, Brittney Griner won't have to endure our national anthem for a whole 9 years. What a win for her. Opus magnificent. So happy Brittney Griner moved to a place where she doesn't have to worry about hearing that nasty American anthem anymore. Thomas Hearn, do you think Griner still hates the national anthem? Tim Young, I wonder if Brittney Griner stands or takes a knee for the Russian national anthem every morning in her jail cell. Priceless. This young lady, freedom. Griner was sentenced to 9 years and $16,000 fine. It would be easier to be sympathetic if she hadn't disrespected our national anthem so flagrantly. Nick Adams. Griner said she didn't like hearing our national anthem. She's got 9 years not to hear it. Of course, Biden's going to get her out by trading away a vicious criminal, but it's whatever. Miles Commodore. Brittney Griner getting 9 years in prison is the perfect reminder to all Americans why it's important to not take for granted what we have in this country. I'm pretty sure her opinion of our anthem and flag has changed. Probably not. Sabastian Gorka. On this bright day, she has not had to hear the national anthem in 170 days. Take relief factor. I love that guy. This guy, Steve. Brittney Griner requested the national anthem not be played at sporting events. I find it odd that she now asks Americans to pay for her release from Russian custody. Griner's teammate Breonna Taylor was also vocal about the national anthem in the Republic story. Quote, I personally don't think it belongs in sports. When the national anthem deemed the national anthem in 1931, black people didn't have rights at that point. It's hard disrespecting a song that didn't even represent all Americans when it was first made. It's not played at Walmart. It's not played when you go to Six Flags. Why is it played before sporting events? Wow. Turner, she came to the defense of Brittney Griner and that messaging, talking about, my God, let's see what she said. So sick of this false narrative that BG hated the U.S. Yes, there's an article where she states the anthem should not be played, but she goes on to say how she has pride for her country. I think it's patriotic to hold one's country accountable for its atrocious actions. Look, it's okay to hold your country accountable, but you need to understand something. We were raised to not disrespect that flag under any circumstances. If you weren't raised that way, well, that's a failure of your damn parents now, isn't it? And the structure you grew up in. That's not a me problem. It's not an American citizen problem. It's not a patriot's problem. That is a you problem. So you figure that out, and we can continue to be not real thrilled with the fact that our country is jumping through hoops to get somebody, spending our money, and getting somebody out of a Russian prison that doesn't like the country that they belong to. Plain and simple. You want to get Paul Whelan out? You want to get Mark Fogel out? Fine. I have no knowledge of them disrespecting this country. It is out there. It is in the open. It is right there to see in black and white. You know, I'll say this. For all the hate that Trump gets, Trump would still get your butt out of that country. You are a U.S. citizen, and I get it. But you guys can't go out there and get angry that there are people willing to call this crap out. I mean, there is literally a meme out there that is like a Facebook post, and it's a picture of Brittney Griner, and it's got that little Facebook flag that says, marked safe from the national anthem. Brittney Griner, you're safe from the national anthem right now. You reap what you sow in this country, and people will call you out and hold you accountable when you're full of shit. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Oh, Brittney Griner never protested the national anthem. Why are you right-wingers bringing it up? Bam, bitches. That's why she sure as hell did. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.